Okay, so we got the Vince Lombardi Old Fashioned already, we got the Curly Lambeau Old Fashioned, and we have the XLV Old Fashioned with Charles Woodson whiskey. So there's a little different take. I figure I'm gonna come up with just crazy ideas for Old Fashions, because who doesn't love an Old Fashioned at a tailgate party, and you gotta kind of mix it up. So this is what I call the Clay Matthews Old Fashioned. Clay Matthews, very popular player. I loved Clay Matthews when he played here. I remember when he first started and all his spectacular playmaking. And what do you think when you think of Clay Matthews, except for sacking the quarterback or getting interceptions or fumbles? You think the long, flowing, gorgeous hair. And so in the garden, I have calendula. This is gonna be my garnish. What's cool about calendula, you might not realize, it's an awesome, awesome flower. I think it's in the marigold family. It's edible, completely 100% edible. So the other thing I thought about is I was like, hey, I want to feature some local products. So one of the cool things we have is Bitter Cube bitters. This is the Trinity version, which Trinity has cherry bark vanilla, Bolivar bitters, and orange bitters all in one. This is made in Milwaukee. The guys at Bitter Cube have actually been in this tailgate room. Really cool guys, really know what's going on with bitters. Highly recommend checking out Bitter Cube. And then this is 10 Mile. It is a Paradise North Green Bay bourbon. So this is Paradise North Distillery in Green Bay, Wisconsin. None of these people are paying me to talk about this. I just thought it'd be really cool. A friend of mine brought this to the tailgate, and I was like, hey, let's check it out. Bourbon and rye is my favorite to put in Old Fashions. So I tried this. It's really good. I highly recommend you try it too. So here's where we go. We're gonna make a pretty much traditional Old Fashioned. So I got my mixing glass. I'm gonna put some ice in here. So I got my ice, and it's really important to start your drink when you have your ice because your water is going to distill. So I'm going to do some dashes of the Bitter Cube Trinity bitters. And then I got this is maple syrup. So I took maple syrup sugar and made, this is a 2-to-1 simple syrup. I talk about this in our cocktail video about why I use a 2-to-1. I'm going to do about a half ounce, a little under a half ounce of simple syrup. And then I like to, my simple syrup, I like to kind of wash out with a little bit of water. So I'm gonna do just under a half ounce of water to dilute the whiskey really nice. And then I'm gonna turn this over. I'm gonna do a full 2 ounce. I'm gonna do actually 1.5 ounces, of this nice whiskey that was made here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And that's it. A lot of people are like, oh, that's all it's in an Old Fashioned. And yeah, really good Old Fashioned. You don't need a lot of stuff. I'm gonna stir this. I talk about this in the video. I like to stir it, 30 times or so. So that was about 8 times. That was about 16 times, halfway there. Just get it nice and cold, get the distillation down, get that water in there, get it distilling down, get it nice and good. There we go. Then I got my little strainer here, and then I wanna make sure, get my nice fresh ice in this glass. So we'll switch this guy out here. And there we go. And nice kind of golden vibe. Just kind of smelling. You can kind of smell that cherry. And then I'm just gonna top it off with a little calendula. And there you have it. Clay Matthews Old Fashioned.
That's fancy.
Very tasty. The Trinity Bitter Cube, it adds this really nice element of the 3 flavors: the Bolivar bitters, the cherry bark for sure, and the orange. You get kind of a flavor of all those. And the Bolivar bitters is it's kind of cool. It's got prune juice in it. Interesting. Really a lot of different kind of flavors going on in there. And again, the calendula is completely edible. Got a little clay, got a little flashiness from the calendula. Really nice Old Fashioned. I know I just made that up today, but I'm liking it. I'm gonna have to serve it, and I'm sure I'll get some requests for it in the tailgate room. It's actually pretty tasty. I used, it's a Green Bay bourbon, and I used this different bitters.
You said it almost, I alwast drink the brandy ones. And
it's a different bitters.
Really good.
No, that's yours.
I know it is.
We already shot it. Okay, so we're gonna shoot right now.
Will that flower grow or not?
No.
It's got water in it. He's so slow, but he's old.
We're trying to work.
Get the hell out of my way.